we go. I messed. I pulled the cable out, y'all. It probably is the purge. All right. I need this after my Madden game earlier today, y'all. Playing the way I did, terrible. Like that loss.
That shit say audio all the way messed up.
I fixed it. The cable came out. Woo, heavy.
I put a whole bunch of juice in
there. Okay.
Mine is...
Heavy as the head to wear the crown. Let me turn this down a little bit. Pleasure having you guys with us tonight for this urban black sports talk show. I can see JPEG rapping. JPEG got some new shit coming out. Yeah, I saw. It was talk about us doing it. I don't know. Kind of want to do something different, like some NBA YoungBoy. I think we should do some young shit. We haven't talked about NBA YoungBoy yet. We haven't even did it on 365. I'm about ready to. I'm about ready. I need to tap into some NBA YoungBoy. I want to know what's what.
You want to do a whole week, Cam?
I don't know. That's a lot of NBA YoungBoy.
It'll be the first time that we both go in blind.
I would. You know what would help if we had somebody with us that kind of gets him.
All right.
We have to see.
We'll see Jalen and Kev or Saquon, somebody.
And Saquon, man. Any of y'all in the chat fuck with NBA YoungBoy? Let me know. May have y'all on. All right, we good? I don't know if Q coming on. All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and get started. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead End Sports. I'm your host, Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me on the show, we got FIFA 24/7.
What it do? It's your boy
Shelton J.
What's happening, man? What's good?
And I don't know if Q is coming on tonight, but yeah, for right now it's just us. We got the Nets Bucks game, playing right now. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of overreactions to this game. It seems like, but it's just game one. Yeah,
81 more to go.
Yeah, and the Nets don't look like they're getting dominated. It's just the Bucks just look like they just relaxed.
The Nets look like they're carrying the burden of some drama. They're not spry.
See, I didn't want to go there. But I think you might be right, man. I think that drama.
Well, a lot of basketball players come in not in game shape. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not necessarily ready to go hunt. So that's why like it takes some. So those guys that aren't necessarily in game shape right now, give them to about game 10.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what this Nets team looks like to me. Like they,
but they also look lethargic though.
Oh yeah. They still kind of sleeping.
Well, I think they are feeling the Kyrie drama.
Yeah. And
because here's the thing. Because a possible question. No, they've been letting them play. A possible question for either Harden or KD is, well, do y'all feel y'all would have won if y'all had Kyrie? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have, they know in the back of their minds, they're going to have to answer them questions.
Grayson Allen, I know we talked about it before.
Yeah, he started too.
That is a low-key hell of a pickup for them. That boy can shoot the lights out. Y'all know I fucks with Gray Allen.
And he's tough. Yeah. So you put him next to Drew, that's a tough backcourt.
Yep. So, but all right. Well, yeah. That's that.
Giannis.
Y'all go over to FIFO's Twitch, twitch.tv/FIFO 24/7. You can watch the whole game, but check out that fourth quarter. That's where all that the drama is at. Check out that fourth quarter. Y'all might like that. Like what you see. See, but yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, you're just coming across it, consider becoming a member. You can join by going to youtube.com/deadendsports. Shout out to Foreign. He hit me up, trying to figure out how to join, so I helped him. So I think he's coming on board. But yeah, we got 2 tiers right now. One is just kind of, you support, showing love and help support the show. And then, the other is a live stream thing that we're working on where we do a live stream show on Thursdays, but it's going to be like for the members only, little stuff like that. So So yeah, so it's youtube.com/deadendsports, and it's a join button right there. You can't miss it. But yeah, as we do every week, we open with fantasy. Sheldon, good week for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw that.
Rally the troops. We talked about it, and we had a heart to heart, and everybody stepped up. Everybody on my
who'd you beat?
8-10 Stoke. Appreciate you, man, for that valiant effort.
He was talking shit to you last week, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he
I
was.
remember for you because he was like, "Yeah, I hate to beat you, Shelton," or something like that.
I think he was.
Yeah.
His guys let him down. Shout out to CeeDee Lamb. Who else I had to play?
I don't see him in here either.
He was in here earlier. He said something at the beginning. I saw it at the beginning.
I see. Well, yeah, man, that was a huge win. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb went off.
He did.
CeeDee Lamb went off. Yeah, we got back in the winner's circle at the expense of. I didn't even know I was playing you.
Yeah,
I didn't even know until I looked up because for whatever reason I thought I was playing Stokes, and I looked. It was like, yeah, oh, you won because I didn't even check.
And you caught me on a horrible week. If you look at my roster, bro, I got nothing but IR out.
I saw.
Like, I'm back to not even my second guy. Like I got a couple third guys. I started Ben Roethlisberger, but if I would have started Baker, it would have been no different.
Mm-hmm.
I took the matchup in that one.
Yeah.
Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Seahawks been struggling on defense, but hey, look, when my guys get back, when Russ get back, I might have a shot. But right now, I'm struggling.
Yeah, I my phone was a little silent. I don't like that. Jay Herbo didn't get off. So he had a quiet game. Keenan Allen, Ravens just basically shut them down. We'll get into them in a second. But I was like, dang, I thought I lost. To be honest, I didn't even check. I didn't even know until the notification came this morning. It was like, oh yeah, said something like you'll get them next time or something like that. I was like, then that was like, oh damn, 3 in a row or something like that. But yeah, I was like, I'll take it. So. But yeah, so anyway, and damn, man, that man Derrick Henry got yeah, he
that dude, hey, how he that fast?
I don't know.
How you carry that? Like he be running away from DBs, bro.
Yeah, Nick's team is Derrick Henry a bust because I see whenever he have big games, man. Once I saw Derrick Henry's number, I was like, yeah, Nick gotta win this week. Yeah. So yeah, but I ain't wishing no ill will on the brother. I just hope he can keep this up for the whole season. That's all I'm saying. Cause that boy wear down and get legs get heavy. 18, we got an extra game.
Yeah.
So that's my only concern if I was him, because Dalvin Cook and all of my running backs had a couple of weeks off with their injuries. So all right. So anyway, yeah, Stephen Kerr said he just picked up Mooney. You'll be dropping him soon. You'll be dropping him soon. Yeah. He I don't know. But yeah, the Ravens, man, they did a number on the Chargers. This was the epitome of a team game because Lamar didn't play all that well. But these are the games that, hey, Lamar gonna win some, and sometimes the team gonna win some. And this was one of those cases. But I was just surprised by how dominant they were over the Chargers. Like, yeah, that man,
he the MVP.
Befuddled.
He the MVP.
Lamar?
Yeah, I take back whatever I said about whoever the hell else was the MVP.
Even after this game, though?
Yes, Lamar Jackson's the MVP because he's doing the most with the least. They have the most players on IR in the NFL.
Really?
Correct. Yes. They're doing this. And it's not because of whoever else. It's because of Lamar. And it's because all of those guys, every single one of those guys, including the ownership, including the general manager, everybody believes in that man.
Correct. 8. And I always say it. I say it all the time. I talk about the Cam Newton effect and how it was that one year when they went 15-1. They weren't a 15-1 team. They believed in him. So everybody followed suit. Same thing with Mike Vick here. When the Dirty Bird stuff came about, they weren't a good team. Nah. They just believed in him, and everybody followed suit. It's the same effect, and it's crazy. I don't know if he's the MVP right now, though.
He's the MVP. He's winning.
I think we need to definitely put that in the atmosphere. Him, Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Yes.
I understand why people are saying Brady, and I get it, and I have no arguments against that. But I just think there needs to be more inclusion. Kyler and Lamar need to be mentioned with Brady, on that list of people, man, and maybe even the front runner.
The top four, and the other ones don't matter, but the number one, Lamar Jackson. The other ones, Tom Brady up there, A-Rod up there, Kyler Murray up there. To me, those are the guys that have separated themselves right now. Bruh, that boy, hey, y'all wanted to talk some shit about 0-1, huh?
Hey,
what about 5-1? What that sound like?
Keeping the trolls off his back.
Bruh.
That's what he said. But I think I would go Kyler right now. I think I'm going to respect the record a little bit more.
I'm always about, come on, like if we transpose those QBs, can Kyler do what Lamar's doing right now?
Yes.
With that Ravens?
Yes. I don't see why not.
He's a better thrower.
He is.
I don't see why not.
So they'll run a different offense, but yeah, I think he could.
Yeah, I think he could too. I think he could too.
I think, Kyler, and I have to take into account this is year 3 Kyler, so we're seeing the more experienced Kyler. It's not just the weaponry around him because he was special from day one. I don't know if it's the same. I think what we're witnessing with Lamar Jackson is very Herculean. I don't think we've seen a quarterback do it what they're asking this man to do to win games. They're literally asking him to average, like the NBA equivalent of 35 a game. It's like AI. It's like if AI ain't get 28, 30 something, like you're not winning the game.
But this game, this would have been one of those 18-point games, though.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. So
100%.
this game right here was a huge game, and they wanted it, which I'm not knocking it. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
AI got 18 points, but he had like 5 steals and 7 assists.
Yeah, but in this game, he did what was necessary to win.
No, 100.
When you talk about with the way these guys are all playing right now, you really got to have your foot on the gas. And Kyle talked about it in the group chat. Yeah, you right. Chill vibes and everybody else who's saying it. I was gonna bring that up too later, but the league is gonna try to spin it a different way. You know what I'm saying? So Brady's throwing all these touchdowns. So they got their guys they want to have this award. So you look at the who their favorites are right now, and it don't add up. Now don't get me wrong. Lamar is in the top 2. In my opinion, and they brought up an interesting point here. Derrick Henry should be in that conversation.
100%. And what he got, like almost 600 yards in 5 games or some shit like that?
Something crazy like that. Yeah. He's on pace to break his record.
Yep.
So that's saying everything. That's a mouthful.
100%. Yeah, 783 yards.
That's a mouthful.
What is it, 5 games?
Yes.
In 5 games. This man almost got 1,000 in 5 games.
Yes, sir.
On 162 attempts.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow. But yeah. Shout out to them. I saw some stat. I should have favored it on Twitter. It was pretty dope, man. All the records and stuff that he's doing in terms of winning and stuff like that. I'll see if I can find it. But shout out to that brother, man. That's good. Ain't gonna. He played bad. Ain't gonna hate on him. Because he won. But
yeah, Kyle, like
be better.
Kyle, you got to talk about Kyle in that sense though, because he's getting it done. They undefeated. You can't top undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
So,
are the Ravens the best team in the AFC?
They're the toughest. They're not the best.
A lot of people still say it's Buffalo. A lot of people still say it's Buffalo.
Buffalo looks like they're the most balanced. The Ravens are the toughest. The Chiefs are still the most explosive, but they're not the best. I think the AFC in general, in my opinion, is still up for grabs. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's a clear-cut favorite in the AFC. But I think that there's a lot of teams that are good, and depending, I think another 5 weeks from now, we'll see the separation.
No, I don't think they're the best team in the AFC. Not yet. They're winning games, but I don't know, man. I haven't felt dominance yet. I see them winning games. I see Lamar being, great, and willing teams to win. I don't see a solid team game yet. And that's what I want to see from them. I want to see dominance. Like you said, people, balance. Give me a balance between good defense, between the defense and the offense. One game, the defense got to come out and do some things like they did last game. In the other game, Lamar got to come back from, a huge deficit to win the game. So, you got to go for it on fourth down and,
beat the Lions.
Yeah, yeah.
The winners Lions at that. So
right, yeah. So, I think they're one of the best, but not the best team in the AFC yet. What up, Q?
Yo, you can hear me? I ain't making sure people can hear me.
Yep. So, but yeah, we were just talking about the Ravens, man, and just the question is, are the Ravens the best team in the AFC?
No, but they do have the MVP right now, in my opinion. So as long as they can keep on going, it's going to help Lamar probably have his most just valuable year, man. Like, yeah, I think he's proven that he's the entire team at this point. You know what I mean? I think that what you just pointed out, what I came in on in the last second, you're not seeing dominance from the Ravens, but what you're seeing is like an unbelievable will from Lamar Jackson as the entire engine of this organization right now. And number one, he about to get a big fat contract. And number two, I think that he's showing us that his passing is progressing. I just think that they got to get him a couple more weapons, and they could prove and build upon this next year, regardless of what happens at the end of this year.
Cool. Well, the guy that the Ravens beat, Justin Herbert, he got beat down. Y'all know I mess with Jay Herbo, but a lot of people were placing the top 5, top 10, something like that, and then he just got demolished. So what was it too soon to anoint Justin?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I said in the chat because Kyle was talking about we got to put Justin Herbert in the conversation, and it's not any knock on his talent. I do believe that talent wise, he probably is a top 5, top 6 QB just from arm strength, accuracy, feel of the game, all that stuff, right? But just the way that I think younger QBs have to have what FIFO talks about, those growing pains, those lumps. You got to get your ass beat a couple times. Justin Herbert, if he was doing this by like week 9, week 10, I think we would have to have put him in there. But you have to build and show that this is reputation after 1, 2, 3 seasons. It was going to be hard for me to look at it and be like, okay, he's doing this in week 4 or 5. This is the MVP. Nah, you got guys whose reputation has preceded them, and they deserve to get first dibs over a second-year guy, which I believe they have a lot of holes on that defense, and I think the O-line is suspect as well, which led to a lot of what happened last week.
I think they want to put him too high. I don't know if I think we actually had that conversation one time here where it felt like they were kind of anointing him already, but they are ready. I think this was a good game to kind of quiet that noise a little bit. Hey, look, if he would have beat Lamar, oh man, bro,
conversation.
Oh, it would have been crazy. Different conversation, and the media would have been eating that shit up because they're ready. They're ready to kind of like they did with Josh Allen. They want their guy, and Herbert could be that guy.
I think part of it is Mahomes fatigue already.
Oh, really?
I think part of it. I'm not saying all of it.
I know. I got you.
But definitely part of it because look, the last 3 years, the headlines in terms of football in general have been dominated by Pat Mahomes and what the Kansas City Chiefs have been able to do, going to 2 straight Super Bowls. What is it? 1 or 2 MVPs? 1 MVP?
Yeah.
1 MVP. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of Mahomes talk. And then what that does is it applies pressure to your contemporaries. You know what I'm saying? So now when the Josh Allens, when the Justin Herberts, when the guys of his era are starting to play at an elevated level, guess who they talk about more? They over talk about those guys because we've been talked about Mahomes. Mahomes ain't doing nothing right now. He's actually struggling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily struggling from a sense of getting the yards and the touchdowns, turnovers, fumbles, interceptions. You know, he's always been, a risky thrower, but got away with a lot. This year, like that interception that the lineman got, like how often does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I think it has something to do with Mahomes fatigue right now.
That's your guy, Shelton. What you think, man?
Who's Justin?
About Justin.
I think he's fine. I think it's early. I mean, he did have a rough one. Everybody's gonna have it, but I don't think they've been wrong about him. I don't think anybody's been wrong about him so far. It is, of course, and I agree. It is too soon to anoint him though, because we see it with Patrick. And it's not Patrick is not bad, but he's just having some struggles. Some people ain't gonna be able to get out of those struggles. So some of these guys are not, built to recover from that. They're front runners.
Yep.
And we don't know. He hadn't faced adversity yet, so we got to see him kind of have some adversity to kind of see where it's going to go. And last year he played well. The team didn't win those close games, but he always played well. So we really don't know whether he can deal with. He need a couple bad games and be able to recover from that for us to say what he's going to be. But I think he'll be okay because he seems so even keeled, and that's what I like about him. He just seems like this is what I do. It ain't really like the moment don't seem too big for him.
Yeah, well, he better get it together because he's my starting quarterback, and we can't be having this shit.
You gonna have a conversation with him?
I don't know. We may have to. All right, I got y'all on Q's mic in a sec.
I got some super chats to
All
read.
right, go ahead.
We got a few. We appreciate the super chat love. Keep those coming. If you hadn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Thank you once again. It helps keep the lights on, so don't hesitate to super chat. TJ Clark, what's up, TJ? He said, wasn't it great to see the NFL hype Wham Newton all over social media, only for him to get beat on Monday? Yes, sir. We're going to get to that one, I'm sure, but they show him a lot of love, man. And what's crazy to me, and I don't know if y'all noticed this, because I do watch, to see what, what they're going to say, the Monday morning prognosticators. And a lot of times when a lot of these QBs lose these games, it's the team's fault. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of that. And they ain't say nothing about him, which I'm not blaming, putting all the blame on his shoulders. I'm just saying he's on that team too. So some of that blame got to go to some of their guys.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they spin it that way for a lot of these players. Like they don't say nothing about their guys.
I was surprised they lost that game. The way the chat was looking, because I think we were here recording, so I didn't watch it. I keep track of it, and I just saw y'all talking about it. I was like, oh damn, Titans struggling, and then next thing I know, they come back and win. So I was like, what the hell going on? So yeah, I think that's a good point you bring up, Shelton, about they clearly, to me, it seems like they want him to be next. And they want him to take, that crown from Patrick Mahomes and, get off to a hot start. You beat the Chiefs. And maybe this was one of those, trap games or whatever.
Right.
But either way, I need them to kill that noise. I like Allen, but, I love Patrick Mahomes. I talk shit about him, but Patrick is the man, and I'm always going to stick with my people. So, but anyway, yeah. So, yeah, it was good to see him kind of get put in his place because they were ready. They were about to run. They were about to run off, bro.
They really were. Let me see what else I got.
All right.
What was my next one? Adrian Wells, how about them Cowboys? 5-1, baby.
Hey,
King Henry reigns.
Hey, I've been waiting on this super chat.
Yeah,
because you know why?
Yes, your team's still
my
in it.
Super Bowl pick's still alive.
Pick is still alive. I knew it.
Man. Yeah. Nick actually has a question while we on that. was asking like how impressive was that comeback win by Dak and them, in that game. I didn't get a chance to catch that. I saw the final score. I'm like, damn, shit, they gave them boys some troubles.
They really did, and it was very impressive to me. Anytime you beat a Belichick team, with grit and determination, the way they had to come through, because it was tough. It wasn't looking good for a minute. And once again, I was playing the points because I had picked them, to cover, and I needed them to score. It was like 3.5. So at the end, I needed Dallas to score that touchdown. So I was jumping up and down for a number of reasons. One, CD Lamb scored, my guy, and two, because we covered. But anyway, it was impressive. It was. Diggs with his 7th pick.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Diggs is tied with his brother for touchdowns year to date. That's the crazy thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I text my boys because we had this argument. We got to talk about it. Yeah, we are watching NBA games, Alex Betancourt. But I was talking to my boys, and I said at the moment of that pick, the magnitude of that interception and touchdown, what happened at that point, I said, man, bro, I got to give it to you. Y'all were right. He's the best corner in the league right now.
You're conceding.
I was conceding. The next play, he was beat on a touchdown pass. Now, one of my partners brought it up. He said, well, a lot of that was on the safety too, because he kind of looked back like I got some help behind me. And the safety whiffed on the ball too. But he bit on a double move. And it's like, dang.
He is a rookie now.
Nah, he ain't a rookie.
Oh, second year though.
Yeah, I think it's his second year.
Second year.
Mm-hmm.
So, still young.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to Trevon Diggs because I definitely gave him some hell early on this season. I'm not one of those Eagles fans who has like this weird uncritical hatred of Dallas, even though I don't like Dallas. But Diggs is doing this thing, man. But he reminds me of he's like a D'Angelo Hall, Asante Samuel. You know what I mean? He's not going to be a Sherman from what I see, the way that he has those ball hawk skills. It looks like he's just, feast or famine, the same way in which the D'Angelo Hall and those Asante Samuel types were, which is great for Dallas because they needed that instead of a Byron Jones who, was just going to kind of just play technically sound, be middle of the pack, kind of not really take risks and, give up big plays from time to time. I'd rather deal with the feast or famine cornerback than deal with the middle of the pack kind of guy. And you see what Byron Jones is doing in Miami, so they bet on themselves and won on this one.
They did, and it's impressive. Like I said, 7 picks at this point is really, really impressive. Regardless as to how you put it, I can't quite quantify him being the best corner, but at the moment it felt like it because that was huge. It just felt like it at that moment to me. And like I said, to come back from that and then to come right back from that touchdown that he gave up on the next play, they just showed tremendous heart. And we talk about believing in your leader. That got them boys rolling. Out of every quarterback in the league, to me, to be honest, Dak should be mentioned right there at the top too. Dak is MVP worthy in my opinion. Outside of what Lamar's doing, because I ain't got no problems either way. Kyler, Lamar, Dak. He's playing tremendous football right now.
Yeah, I don't. Is he in the conversation, Dak?
I think he's outside of the club, but he's at the door.
Yeah, but shit, according to these prognosticators, so is Lamar, and that's crazy.
Outside the club?
Yes, I didn't tell you what the odds were last week. MVP odds: Josh Allen is MVP. Josh Allen was MVP favorite going into this past week. He was tied with Tom Brady. Outside the door was Kyler Murray, Lamar Allen, and then the dark horse was like that, and Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's just
as crazy as could be.
It's wrong. I don't have nothing else to say. That's just wrong.
Yeah, it should be. In my opinion, it looks like Lamar, Henry, Murray, and Dak should be to me the top 4. Everyone keeps saying Brady, man, but I have to give Brady just a little bit knocks down, man, because as much as I love what he's doing right now, you put a lot of QBs in that spot, and I think that you get a lot of the similar or even better results.
Nope. You put Baker there, Baker gonna look like Baker.
No. You put Justin Herbert there, you get probably similar or better. You put Aaron Rodgers there, you get similar or better.
Yeah, if you put his contemporaries,
you put similar or better, and that's what I'm saying. You put a bunch of other quarterbacks there. You can't say that you can put Lamar.
But you know what the difference
spot,
though is, Q?
You know what I mean?
The difference, and it's now working in his favor, is age. The age is what is the element that you have to give him a slight bump for, because who is doing what he's doing at the age that he's doing it, and for how long he's been doing it. So granted, I give you all those guys that you named, bro. Brady got them by like 15, 16 years in age.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to give Brady a slight bump, because we ain't never seen nobody at this age do it like this.
Yeah, he's definitely in my conversation, but I can't put him in my top 3 right now just because I think there's so many other guys you could put there and you would get similar or better. I think that having Antonio Brown, we act like Antonio Brown was not in contention for being the best wide receiver in the entire sport just 3 seasons ago. And he basically had a year off. So you're seeing what he does in the new system when he gets some time. You have Mike Evans, who's drafted so high, having all those expectations, finally meeting them, even ball with Jameis. You have Chris Godwin. You have all these weapons with Giovanni Bernard and Leonard Fournette and a great offensive line. This is not to say that Brady's not doing what he's supposed to do and even exceeding some expectations at this age. But you put Deshaun Watson there, you put Rodgers there. I would even say you put Derek Carr there. You probably get a similar record. You know what I mean? With like a lot of what's happening. So that's why I have guys like Henry, Lamar, Kyler, and then Dak probably is like my 4th right now. Brady's my 5th. I'm sorry. I just can't really give you, the keys to the kingdom when the red carpet's been rolled out for you.
You're right.
Let me tell y'all what the betting favorites are anyway. Number 1 is Dak Prescott at plus 400. Josh Allen is number 2. They're tied. Kyler Murray is number 3. They're all 3 tied at the top 3 spots. Tom Brady is 4th. He's tied with Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford. Then it's Justin Herbert at 7th. Patrick Mahomes at 8th. Lamar Jackson is 9th.
They're tripping. They're being so disrespectful. To me, what he's doing this season is even more Herculean and more heroic than the MVP season.
It'll change. The Lakers go to State about to tip off. Who y'all got winning this game?
Golden State.
Yep.
The Lakers got to get their feet under.
Yep.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go with LeBron, man. I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Give me Golden State by 8.
8.
Give me the Lakers by 4.
Give me Golden State by 12 or more.
Damn.
Okay. Bro, have y'all not seen Jordan Poole? Yeah. Have y'all not seen the reincarnation of Sean Livingston? Like, you know what I'm
Jordan Poole is that?
Yeah. When I watch Jordan Poole play, he is what Sean Livingston was supposed to be pre-injury.
Jordan Poole?
Yes. We talking 6'6", 6'7", lanky, bounce, jumper.
Are we talking about the same player?
Yes. In and out, like crossover, step back, snatch back. The man got a bag. And the thing is, he's playing with the utmost confidence right now. And as long as he continues to play with this confidence, he is going to be part of their death lineup.
He didn't look that lanky to me.
Yeah, he lanky. He that death lineup is going to be the Splash Bros. It's going to be Iggy. It's going to be Draymond, and it's going to be Jordan Poole. He's their main X factor now.
Yeah, Poole has that wiggle to his game.
He does.
I like him, but Sean Livingston, though?
Yes. I'm not saying that he's going to score in the same ways that Sean Livingston did for the Golden State Warriors, because you got to remember, the Sean Livingston that the Golden State Warriors had was not the Clippers Sean Livingston.
I know.
That Sean Livingston was yamming on folk. That Sean Livingston was getting to the bucket at will. He was blow-bys. He had a jumper. Sean Livingston for the Golden State Warriors was a calming effect, was a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Like his height, he could take small guards into the post, turn around, shoot.
I gotta see Poole do it. I hadn't seen him
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
This one.
It's early. I could hope for him to be there, but
Okay.
and I know he's nice.
You gonna see this game.
I know he's nice.
You gonna see this game.
But yeah, it's. I just have to see it.
You gonna see this game.
I think Poole is going to be similar to what, and obviously the talent levels may be drastically different if he is what we think we are, what we think he is. But I think Poole is going to be kind of like what that Tyler Hero was in that bubble. In the bubble. Not saying Tyler Hero, but in the bubble when he was able to go off like that. I think Poole can give him that type of production personally.
Hey, Tyler Hero on one of the last preseason games, that man had a crazy stat line, 29.
He playing like he just had a kid, man. He trying to get that bag.
Also, have you seen his body? Oh, he transformed his body. Yes. Now here's the thing, though. He came out with big claims, talking about, hey, when you mention the Trae Young, the Luka Doncic's of the world, all these youngins, you better mention me. And here's the thing, I don't believe him. I said it.
You do or don't?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it.
Might have to get you tested.
But this is the perfect opportunity to show and prove.
How long before Clay comes back?
They say he's gonna come back around Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, around Christmas.
He been out there shooting though.
Oh yeah, hey, look. Yeah, the only thing that I think is going to be affected about his game is the lockdownness of the defender that he once was. I don't know if he could still be that guy. But the offense, the man never had a dribble.
Yeah,
he never had a dribble to score 50. So I'm not worried about him offensively. He gonna be able to do what he does.
Is Kareem in that lineup with the Lakers? They got a bunch of old people. Goodness gracious.
The Nets looked old as hell.
Yeah, they did. Hey, speaking of which, we them boys said Brooklyn is in trouble. Kyrie playing pickup football games at the rec center.
That has to be a joke. I hope that's a joke.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
But it's game one. We never react.
Oh wow, just off the rip like that.
We never react to game ones. Overreact to game ones.
Yeah, no. Oblivion Radio say basketball season is back. I've been waiting for this. Football trash. Why you say football trash? Football is awesome right now.
They got a lot of good storylines in football that they haven't really had like that. So
yeah, I think that both of them have great. I think this is a great time for basketball and football, in my opinion. They both have awesome storylines. Right now, you have every team is in the hunt right now in basketball because the season just started. So, realistically, we don't know what's going to happen this year because we have so many teams with new players on it. So I love this time of year because you get to see, your shiny new toys. I can't call the Lakers new, but you know what I'm saying. We get to see what it looks like.
Hey, you see who's starting?
Yeah.
And who just hit their first shot?
Hey. Yes, sir. Hey. Don't get me wrong. I like Poole now. I like him. I just got to see him.
Same.
Yeah. I just got to see him. Mr. Ant-Man 27 said, Embiid sounds like he is done with Simmons at this point. He said, I don't care about that man. I heard that.
Man.
I don't care about that man.
Like while he's there.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't while he wasn't at the, he's like, this is like while he's there.
Why would he care? Why would he care, man? Why would he care?
So it's like we got Q here. Let's get into that. Can we get into that real quick and then get back to football?
Yeah.
For sure. Embiid, for years, he's been trying to forge a relationship with Ben Simmons. This is just either you know it or you don't. But let me report to y'all, I guess. He's been trying to forge a relationship, not become bros with dude, but like trying to at least invite him out places, stuff like that. And Ben is just a recluse. Like he's just not like a social guy unless he's with the Kardashians. So it's like one of those things where you're like, all right, dude, well, fuck you then. Every time I keep trying to forge some type of camaraderie here so we can be better on the court together, you either shrug me off or you just be like, oh, it's not really my thing. So then on the court, you can see how that type of stuff spills over. You don't have to be best friends, but you have to have some type of working relationship. I don't care how much you don't like your coworkers. When it's time to be, cordial and have a decorum to be able to make whatever task you have to get done, you should be able to have that decorum. And they just have never had it. So this whole I don't care about that man, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what has been going on behind the scenes for years. And this is all stemming from the fact that Ben Simmons is salty because he believes that he is a Giannis Antetokounmpo type. he really truly does believe this, that if you give him a team full of 4 shooters, he doesn't have to shoot the ball. But even then, that's ignorance and arrogance, because look at what Giannis Antetokounmpo is doing right now. Correct. He's shooting the ball. He's added to his bag. So I'm really confused. I've never been angry at Ben Simmons in this situation. I'm just very confused what his end game even is at this point, because if you don't want to show up and increase your value to get traded, are you just pouting to be like, okay, I'm just going to pout? That doesn't even get you to your goal. It actually decreases your value and sends you to a team that probably won't even want you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So it's a very weird, fluid situation right now, but I expect it to get even worse, personally.
I do too. And for those of you who may have been under a rock and hadn't seen the news today, Ben Simmons was suspended for their season opener after Doc Rivers kicked him off the court today at practice. It was his second day of practice, right? Q?
It was our third or second day of practice, yeah.
Yeah, this was his, I think it was only his second day there. Yesterday, went to practice, he had a cell phone in his pocket, so they're making a big deal about the fact that he came to get his bag.
Yeah, he just came to get paid. He just came to collect the check.
And so
that ain't how you get because now I'm wondering if there's some provision or some way when they either peep game or they already know what it is, where they be like, look, we're just gonna suspend you without pay.
It's in the collective bargaining agreement. You're supposed to come there. It's in the bargaining agreement that you're supposed to come to practice and dutifully do your job. And basically that's it. He's not doing his job. He's refusing to go into drills. So that's why he got kicked out.
So yeah, get some context, because I was about to jump on you with just that incendiary headline. You say, oh, he get kicked out of practice, because it makes it seem like there's beef there, right?
Oh, it is.
There is. But the way that Doc went about it, it wasn't beef like. It was like, okay, you're here, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Doc was.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the next drill, Ben. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Maxie, you out? Ben, come on in. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know I'm Doc Rivers, right?
Like the
come on, Ben.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, it sounds like you want to go home.
Yeah. He been half-assing this whole time. So, like
you know what? But Ben Simmons has been half-assing. And look, I was big on Ben Simmons. So let me get on my little soliloquy, man. You know, the basketball players and the projections and all that shit, that's my thing. I knew Ben was going to be a transcendent talent. But just like every great player, there's supposed to be an evolution of that player. What you come in, right, is not how you leave the game. Because you've added so much layers to your game with all of the years that pass. And when you look at Ben Simmons and you look at his contemporaries that cannot shoot, Giannis is older than him, right? And we're seeing it just now. And obviously it's still early, but I'm a believer in what I see. We look at Lonzo Ball, right? And let's go by the percentages. I'm not saying Lonzo's out here trying to score 50 every night. You know what I'm saying? But the man went from a 30% something free throw shooter to now he's a respectable damn near 80.
Lonzo?
Yes. He's like 77, 76, which is respectable coming from where he was coming from. He also shot, I want to say it's 35 or 38% from three. Ben Simmons is not a player that if I was a GM that I would make the move for. And it's not because of the talent. It's because of the mentality. Yeah. And after all this time, if you're not headstrong, you can't win a championship. At least not as my lead dog. And the problem is Ben Simmons wants to be the lead dog. But you don't have it up here. You don't have the toughness. I'm not saying you ain't got the smarts. The IQ's off the charts. Right. One of the best passers in the NBA right now. But the toughness is not there.
The skills aren't there.
Yeah.
The evolution of the skills are not there.
Yeah.
The way he came in is the way he is right now. And that's unacceptable for a max contract player.
And to me, you gotta have some heart with that. You know what? If his skills ain't all the way there, so be it. But you better have more grit and determination. Especially being a city like Philly. You in Philly, you better be a dog.
And
not just on defense.
Here's the thing about that, Sheldon and FIFO, is the skill point. he's regressed. It's not even getting better. It's not even same. Because if you look at his rookie season, he came in, he was actually better from the free throw line. He actually shot a better percentage from the free throw line. And he actually went to the cup and had a better finish within the paint. Over each single season, you can look at his stats. All those things have gone down. Especially since the contract. I think he came in his first season averaging like 16.6 points a game. I think last season he was averaged 14 points a game with, his free throw percentage. I think it was like 40-something%, dude, 50-something%. Like, dude, you're not even a 60. Like, I can see if you were like an 80% free throw shooter, but you're just terrible from three, you don't shoot them, cool. But, dude, your mechanics are fucked. And you don't even go into the offseason trying to do anything beyond post Instagram videos to just tease fans and get people off your back. You act like we don't know that that's not PR. We do know it's PR, dude. That's just a PR move. So I can't even get mad at Ben Simmons anymore. I'm really more so just concerned because it's kind of just to the point where who is in your corner and that is enabling you to the point where you're like, this is okay. Like, what father, what mother, what agent, what trainer is like, you know what, Ben, it's all right that even if you're mad that you're not the guy in Philly, it's all right. You're getting bad business advice, you're getting bad life advice, and you're getting bad advice on how to be a man and how to be a businessman. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's all just so confusing to me what your end game here is, Ben. I'm not trying to tell you, don't get your money, do you know what I mean?
Q, I had to jump in right here because here's the thing. I don't think that Ben Simmons is getting bad business advice. And the reason why I'm saying that
lost
is
$8.2 million.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as the athlete and as the breadwinner, because there are multiple people that get paid off of what you do, you are the ultimate decision maker. So the way the things play out are the results of Ben Simmons' decisions, not a result of the options presented to him. So when you look at Rich Paul, now I'm not saying that the agents are not perfect. There's always a couple of clients that their feathers get ruffled and they're not happy with the agency and they're not happy with the level of attention and this, that, and the third. Nobody's perfect, right? Like we don't live in a perfect world. But Ben Simmons is a tier 1A plus clientele. Ben Simmons call, you pick up the phone, right? Like he's one of those guys. You don't put him the voicemail. It don't matter what the hell you got going on. Hey, give me 1 second. Hey, Ben, I'm currently in a meeting. I'll give you a call back in 15 minutes. All right, let's go. If Nerlens Noel call me, I'll put him in the voicemail. I'll call him back. That's the difference. So the way this thing is playing out is the way that Ben Simmons wanted it to play out. So let's make that clear. This is not an indictment solely or primarily in the people on his corner. Not primarily.
I heard the words.
Not primarily.
I heard the words.
I would say
I heard the word choice.
I don't know about
that. So we blaming Ben's corner.
I'm blaming all of them.
No, wait, hold on.
I'm blaming the entire system around him.
Because there's a couple of things happening. So let me clarify what I'm addressing.
All right.
I'm clarifying or I'm addressing the way that this thing is going down, right? And the business of basketball. His trainer is his brother. I don't know if y'all knew that.
No, Q told us that. Yeah,
his trainer is his brother.
In his corner. That's one in his corner. Okay.
His dad has been an enabler.
Okay, that's two.
That's two. Rich Paul, I don't think is an enabler. I think Rich Paul brings out options. Hey, you want to, Ken, why are you looking like that when the other Rich Paul clients, this doesn't happen like that?
I don't think this is a good look for Rich Paul, bro.
It's really not.
It's not, but he is. But
based on what you just said.
But he's at the behest of his clients.
But Rich Paul? Here's what I'm saying.
How is he not? Right.
Because I think Sheldon, I gotta respond because here's where I think you're going to take it also. Ben Simmons has lost $8.2 million in escrow from this move. And that's the reason why, I disagree with your thesis here, FIFO, because what you're saying is he wanted this to happen. It's all going how according to plan. if that was true, he wouldn't have shown up outside of, the Wells Fargo Center in the middle of the night, like, hey, I'm here to get my money. Because if it was going the way he would have wanted it to go, he would have got traded, or he would have been able to get his money and sit at home. He came because he said, fuck, they taking my money, they put it away. Shit, now they're suspending me for one game, basically holding my money from me. Now he's lost $1.1 million. So he was supposed to get $8.2 million tomorrow. So that might also be put in escrow. So this is not going his way. He's looking like, and I'm not trying to insult his manhood, but he's looking like a spoiled prep kid.
100.
It's not, and it's really not going his way. So I do believe that this is not only bad business advice, if he is getting it from Clutch, but it's definitely bad enabling from his parents and his circle, because they need to tell him, yo, Ben, shoot the fucking ball. Why don't you want to shoot the ball? Because Joel's the guy. I don't want to be the guy either. Blah, blah. Okay, Ben. Well, if you want to be the guy somewhere, show them that you can do it, and demand the trade. Then you would have people knocking at your door. Oh my God, that's Ben Simmons. He can shoot the ball. He can do this and that. We want him. But instead, you would rather get in your own way and be super prideful to the point where people can't even see that your skills that you want to be on a different team. You can't advertise them. Advertise your assets, right?
Correct. 100%. See, now, there's two things that's happening, right? Like, I'm not saying that the results are what he wanted, but the decisions that he made, these are the consequences to that.
For sure.
Because of what he wanted. He wanted a linear path. This shit rocky in the mud. And he didn't necessarily anticipate that.
The people around him, instead of pushing back, went along with it.
That's what I'm saying.
So the business, to me, when I hear business and Ben Simmons, that's Rich Paul. The way that this thing is handled in terms of the publicity, in terms of, well, we're going to sit out, doesn't matter how much money you hold out from me. All of that is a representation of business acumen. The same way that the reports were that Schroeder lost out on an $84 million deal. He said that they never offered it, but the talks was out there. Regardless of what it was, that's a bad business move.
Yeah, he lied.
So if your agent tells you, nah, don't take that deal, we can get a bigger one, and you listen to that's on you, because you could have been like, nah, bro, we're gonna take this. As a player, is it not ultimately your decision, Ken? Or you're just gonna go with everything that your agent says?
Ken, let me get this, because I'm not even in full disagreement with you, FIFO. I just think that there's a little bit of context.
Yeah, we're not in full disagreement here.
Yeah, 100%. I just think there's a little bit of context here. It's just a fan that I have that some people aren't privy to. I just believe that I have a different perspective on business as well. It's not just Clutch. Because you just gave us the point that it's his brother who's his trainer, right? Training is a business, and that's a part of the basketball business on how to get better so you can get more money from your other parts of the business, which is from the owner of the Sixers, right? And then you're also talking about the Instagram and stuff that I said. That's part of business now too, where guys post their videos and they get bags off of Instagram, and it also can lead people to get contracts. We saw how that happened for Carmelo Anthony, just posting all those videos got him more offers from the NBA. So it's not just Clutch, and it's not just me trying to indict the black man. I'm all here for Clutch, strong arm in the NBA. I'm all here for the player empowerment. That's what we need. But if it is a culmination of all of this, then every point of his business is fucking him up. Because his brother not making him shoot threes in the offseason, that's fucking him up. Telling him, yo, dude, you need to shoot so we can get more money, blah, 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 you can get out of here. That's fucking him up. The Instagram videos, him playing against FedEx drivers and then not doing any of that shit in the real season, that shit is fucking up his business and his perception from other brands, blah, 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 blah. And if he is, which I do not know, but I do know the other two for a fact, but if he is getting advice from Clutch, yo, this is how we gonna do it, Ben. You gonna sit out, we gonna demand, we gonna put these things out in the media, that's fucking him up. Because if you're not willing to go to the team and just say, you know what, fuck y'all, but here's my 110%, and then I'm gonna go get traded, what do you hear? What is the end game? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I'm sorry, Sheldon and Ken. Y'all can go. It's just
You good,
man. Yeah, and I don't know if would you consider him following the James Harden method?
No, because James Harden is one of the 8 most talented perimeter players in NBA history. So of course his reputation precedes himself. You know.
No, and I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, in his brain, you think he's thinking like, I'm on that level, I should be
Yes, but even James handled it more professionally when it came to basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, like it's not like he gave A1 maximum effort out there on the court. He came in overweight, but he was still James Harden. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just we saw that it was awkward and uncomfortable. I just think Ben Simmons took that to a whole nother level. This is beyond that. Did we hear anything about James Harden in practice?
We just heard James Harden was out of shape.
We heard he was out of shape. He was out here in that ATL with Lil Baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Partying.
Yeah,
he was like, fuck COVID protocol.
But here's the thing that we did hear about him in practice. Y'all remember Boogie Cousins and John Wall? We were saying like, yo, I don't know what this dude is on, but he coming in, not, throwing the ball at players. He was doing that. But here's the thing, though. There was no video. That's all that matters here. There's video of Ben Simmons standing with his... There's video of him having, I think it was a jersey, actually not a cell phone, but it was a jersey and his player ID in his pocket. Everybody wants to make a thing about that. I've seen guys do that before, but that's fine. All right, cool. But James Harden, my key point here is James Harden is one of the 8 most talented players we've ever seen on the perimeter with a basketball. So it does not matter. He could have shown up in a Chicken George outfit singing "She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain." No one gives a fuck, because guess what? 30 of them teams are going to be like, yo, I need this guy on my team. Ben Simmons has not advertised anything beyond I can pass the ball and I can play great defense, but no one's going to pay and trade for a 6'10" Tony Allen.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
They're just not, bro. Like no one wants big ass Rajon Rondo on their team with the Rondo attitude. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, come on.
It's just like you saying, Q. It just goes to show a lot of people don't know their worth. You know what I'm saying?
He could be getting Michael Porter Jr. type extensions right now. If he just literally just say, you know what, I'm gonna shoot 3 threes a game. If I make 1 out of 3, the city's gonna see it. They don't care because I do everything well. I attack the paint. And here's the thing though, Ben, you're not even a Giannis type. This is not me dissing you. This is just looking at the stats. Giannis is one of the greatest finishers around the rim we've ever seen. Regardless of what the shot and whatnot, you can check the stats. He's in that 1 percentile. You know what I mean? So Ben, you finished 63% one year, 54% the next year, 49% the next year. You are regressing. So how can you regress and then want max value?
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all consider Magic Johnson a scorer?
No.
What would you think his career average is? Points per game?
Wise, 19.
Right, 18.
Q?
I wouldn't think he's a scorer. No, probably not. He's definitely the greatest passer I've ever seen.
But what do you think career points average is?
For Magic, like 16, 17?
19 and a half.
Yeah,
okay.
19 and a half.
Right there.
Rebounds. What would you say his rebounds were?
8.
He got to be like 7, 6.
Shelton?
9.
7. Assist.
He averaged probably 10 assists a game.
8, 9, 10.
11.2.
11.
If he would have played longer, I think he would have passed John Stockton. But
John Stockton called him.
Yeah.
So
here are Ben Simmons' averages: 15.9, 8.1 rebounds, 7.7 assists.
He's right there.
Yeah.
The difference in perception is 4 points. 4 points. 4 points for an elite level player. It's not difficult. But 4 points would change the perception of Ben Simmons. We never questioned the aggressiveness of Magic Johnson. That's mentality. That's wanted.
Right.
That's pride. That's partly ego too. That's partly ego. You need an ego if you're gonna be great in the NBA, regardless at whatever level or whatever your role is. Jordan Clarkson has a fucking ego. Give me the damn ball. He can't guard me. Donovan Mitchell. All of the great. You have to. It's part of it. But Ben Simmons' ego doesn't work in that way.
It's misplaced.
It's misplaced.
He's a very selfish and childish person. He's very, very selfish and childish. And the thing about Magic was his leadership was unquestioned. So no matter what, Magic could score. Honestly, could score
5 points.
Yeah, 5 points a game, and they still would have won a championship.
Jake, that was literally the next words out of my mouth. When they transposed J Kidd for Stephon Marbury, it's literally 1 for 1. where they went to the damn finals. And he averaged way less points than Stephon Marbury. But it's because of mentality. It's because of aggressiveness. It's because you be 6'11" and you give up a damn dunk for a pass to Thibault. That's the diff, and that is accountability. And Q, this is the reason why I agree with you. His circle does not hold this man accountable for the fuckery. I know I'm cussing a lot tonight. But Ben Simmons, and what did I say? Like when all of this started to transpire, he's soft. Yeah. He's Charmin tissue. Mm-hmm. If people talk shit, and you use that, you that's bulletin board. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna prove all of y'all wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say he should be coming back with fire right now.
Oh, y'all don't think me and Joel can play? I just recently saw this excerpt of a interview that Shaq did. He said all of that shit. I said that for the media. I wanted y'all to talk about me. He was like, do you think that in the arena after we won a championship, it's 30,000 people, the first person that come jump in my arms was Kobe Bryant? You don't think I love that man? You don't think we liked each other on this basketball court? All that stuff that y'all was talking about, I planted that because I wanted you to talk about it. Ben Simmons, that right there, Ben Simmons don't have that. Because you know what? This would be great media shit. Joel talking about, I don't care for this man. Oh, this, that, and the third. But we out here balling. You can't stop us. You damn right you gonna talk about these Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, I can't stand this man. Man, fuck Joel. This is my team. Nah, Joel, nah. You know I'm the MVP. Can you imagine? But they go on the court and they should work. Now, I understand that Ben is not a natural jump shot. I understand that. But if you want to be great, you have to add to your game. And not only do you have to add to your game. Wait, hold on, Q. You got to be able to be complimentary. Because you're not going to be the only star on the team to win a championship. They're going to have to bring another guy or guys.
Especially now. And we got a super chat from We Them Boys on the subject. I'm going to get back to the other super chats, I promise. We Them Boys said, you can't bring up the Magic Johnson comparison, FIFO. Centers dominating in that era. Point guards in this era have to shoot.
But if you watch Magic Johnson, and how old are you? Because I know you probably didn't watch Magic Johnson. You probably not even older than me, and I didn't watch Prime Magic. I had to go back and watch Prime Magic. Mm-hmm. But Magic, throughout the years, developed a shot. Now, and I'm not saying that he was out here jacking 5 threes a game. No, obviously a different NBA. But the man added to the offensive game.
Mm-hmm. It was a set shot, and that's fine.
But shit,
and that's fine.
But after
that's fine.
Look, Jake Kidd is top 5 in 3-point makes. Jake Kidd, and they call him Ace and Kidd because he ain't had no J.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah, Tigolo, I agree with that. Shaq is lying. That was real beef.
Yeah, Shaq
say what he want to say.
I mean, we do know Shaq is lying.
Hey, let me. This shit work for my story, okay? It worked for my soliloquy.
Story, but I was thinking like
we do know Shaq is lying, but there's something to
they had
that
some
though.
Beef. They had tension.
But there's something to that though, is what I'm saying. So regardless of if he meant to do it or whatnot, there is a truism in there that fire on both sides. They want to both be the man. You know what I mean? So Joel took it seriously when people were like, yo, he's out of shape, he's fat, he can't blah blah blah. Joe said, all right, I'm gonna diet, I'm gonna do this right, I'm gonna show y'all what I can do. Come back, almost MVP, gets hurt. He would have been the MVP probably if he didn't get hurt. Right? Yeah. This is what it is. Ben Simmons could do the same thing, like what people was talking about. He's like, man, all this media stuff about, man, Joel is way more talented on both ends of it. He's the most valuable player to that team. He tries to do this thing where every time Joe goes down, he gives his all to be like, oh, this is what I can do without Joel. But here's the thing, fam. No one cares about that because we need to see what you can do with other talent around you equally.
Yes.
We need to see if there's a lion on one side and there's another lion in the same cage. Are y'all going to fight to the point where it's like, all right, I got 30 tonight. I got 25, 10, and 11. Like Ben Simmons, if he just added 2 threes a game to his and just was more tenacious as, up and down rebounder, bro, I think that he could be easily a top 10 player. Easily.
Remember one of the complaints I had about early Lonzo Ball? He gave the ball up too quick. He didn't put enough pressure on the defense with dribbling the ball.
Yep.
Ben doesn't have that problem, but Ben has a problem of bro, you 6'11", you faster than half of the NBA.
One
How
extra
the hell you not dunking that after the rebound?
Mm-hmm.
How you not dunking that after? How you not getting that pushing it? Now I understand that you generate the most 3-point shots, but how about you generate the most dunks off of a fast break for one player off of a rebound? How about that?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not dominant like Giannis? And you know I get on Giannis, and I'm not gonna get on Giannis no more because
we gotta give it to super chats too.
Okay. I'm not. Look, Ben, shoot the damn ball.
That's it. Let me ask y'all one last question on that real quick. What do you think the over/under? He gets traded by next week.
He definitely getting traded.
He ain't getting traded.
He's getting traded, Ken. He's getting traded, Ken. Ken, you
next
look,
week.
You cannot dance. He's not gonna play.
But
he said it.
But here's the problem: who's gonna want him after this?
Right.
That's the scary thing.
You know what? Look. If I'm the damn Sacramento, I haven't. If I'm Sacramento and Vivek Ranadive, right? Like since he's been the owner, we're not talking about the Mike Bibby, Jason Williams, Chris Webber Kings, but the later version of the Kings, they haven't had nobody nice as DeMarcus. Ben Simmons is that guy. You know what I'm saying? If you want a fresh rebrand, you know, and I'm not high on the Kings at all. Only because they got Marvin Bagley and they declined so many trades, and then he's not even in the rotation. He's not even playing.
Yeah, he was mad about that.
So what the hell y'all doing? So I'm not a fan of the Kings, but if I am the Kings, look, man, take De'Aaron, take Buddy. What else you want? You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a first round pick or two. But they need a guy, and I think that there's teams that are desperate for a guy. That they're gonna have to, like Indiana. Indiana never wants to be. They never want to be in a rebuild because they feel that the market can't sustain that. If I'm them, I make a Ben Simmons move, puts butts in the seats.
Okay,
maybe. Yep. That's yet to be determined.
Well, let's jump on to the next one. Eric Kirby said, "Hey guys, when Rodgers said I own you to the Bears fans, do y'all think that was racist for the Black Bears fans?"
No,
he gotta be joking.
Do y'all understand what the record is? He has the third highest win percentage against any single franchise. I want to say in NFL history. Y'all can fact check me if y'all want, but he's 22-5 over his career against the Bears.
Wow,
he owns them.
Yeah, he owns
them. Come on, man. Yeah. Like he not thinking no black, white. Come on. His favorite player on the team is Devontae. Come on, man.
Yeah, he said he was talking to a lady that was on the front row that gave him
two birds. Yeah. I own you. Fuck you, man. I'm 22-5 against you. Because how many years has A-Rod been in the league?
Hey, who's that?
I can't. People really thought that. That's crazy.
Come on.
Nah, that's not.
That's not racial. That's not that didn't have no racial intent.
Hey, who's the
that boy Carmelo. Hey,
who was the white guy?
Nick, if you want, your boy Melo out here balling, man.
Who was that right there with the ball?
I don't know, but he looked just like David Lee, don't he?
Yeah,
he played killing, just like David Lee too.
Though. Whoever this white guy is with Golden State, Wiseman may not get that job back.
He gonna get the job back.
Yeah, he
y'all watching this guy?
Oh, is he number 2? Yeah, he.
It's game 1, Shelton.
He just looked good. TJ Clark said thoughts on Kareem Hunt injury.
What happened to Kareem?
It was a calf, but I don't know.
I think it was a calf strain or a hamstring.
Didn't
something
Chubb
like
get hurt too? Because he didn't play.
Same thing. Chubb is out too. But
Baker time.
No, Baker
hurt too.
Might be too.
Torn labrum.
Yep.
He said he's trying to play though.
Yeah, everybody on the Browns team was hurt.
Oh, here come my Steelers.
Here they go trade OBJ.
Here they come.
Trade OBJ to Green Bay. I want to see that.
OBJ dropping passes.
True, I saw that fourth down. But you know what though, Shelton? Look, and I know I'm probably sounding like an OBJ apologist right now, but I'll take it. Being a wide receiver, you got to get in rhythm too. You know what I'm saying? And 3 catches for
on our.
Yeah, he is on injury reserve.
Damn.
For a talent like OBJ to get like maybe 5 or 6 targets and only 3 catches, like I'm not in rhythm, and he's never been in rhythm with Baker. So to me, freedom, man, please. I feel like we're handicapping a Hall of Fame career right now. You know, and I don't want to blame the Browns, but I am going to blame Baker. I've blamed Baker for the OBJ experiment from day one because you shouldn't have to figure it out. You're great, I'm great. I throw the ball, you catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
1 + 1 = 2, don't it? Like,
yeah.
Isn't that just supposed to work? Did it not just work with Kyler and D-Hop?
Look, man, he caught a ball with his fingers, like however he did it.
Yeah,
Gotta catch
right.
it, bro.
Yeah,
True.
We spent a lot of time blaming Baker, saying Baker don't get in the catch the fucking ball, bro. Catch the ball. Catch the ball.
But just like Ben Simmons, I think it's time for a fresh start.
Nah.
You know why I can't? And this is the reason why I say, if I'm the Browns, Baker not getting no contract.
So
I'm
you
gonna
don't
draft
think they
the guy. I'll pick up a free agent.
bring him back?
No, hell no.
Man,
Bring him back.
Where my ain't that guy people? I know y'all got to be saying it because I don't see how Baker gets so much love. That's another one I see. They get. I mean,
he's not worth it.
Everybody love him though.
They ain't gonna find a quarterback.
You need to.
Yeah,
because Baker not the guy.
Baker's
None
not
of these
the
quarterbacks
guy.
in the damn draft are the guy.
But at the end, look, Baker got 2 of everything, and they're mediocre.
And he can't win you one.
Bring him back.
Thank you.
He can't win you one.
Yes, he
Thank
can.
you. He's the biggest front runner there. If you ask Baker, look, we down 10 with 10 minutes to go in the game. Can you win us this game? And that's not even a lot. What the hell is Patrick Mahomes down to the Texans a couple years ago in the first half?
Right.
28? And it was like this, second half. 28 points. That was nothing.
He could do it.
No.
He can.
He could do it.
Is Baker half black or something that I don't know? Is that the reason why you backing him?
Nah,
Because
but he was out there doing that dance.
You know who Baker is?
Who?
Who that damn Chicago quarterback I was talking all that shit about? Trubisky.
Oh, hell.
He a level. He a half. Okay, I give him a whole level above Trubisky, but he Trubisky, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, watch. Y'all gonna see Baker about to turn
Watch
up.
what?
Baker
Turn up
about
what?
to turn
And
up.
do
He
what?
got no Kareem Hunt to rely on. It's about to be all on Baker, man.
Do what he always do? Nothing.
The man went to the playoffs and almost beat the damn
Baker
Chiefs.
no field.
Yeah, Baker got everything.
No, man, no.
Anybody
almost
could've.
went to the AFC Championship, didn't he? Or the Super
Anybody
Bowl?
could've. Trent never won
Baker
a Super Bowl.
is a backup.
No, he's not.
Baker's definitely a backup.
Baker's a
No,
backup.
he's not.
Bro, him and Kirk Cousins, they share a locker room, bro. Them guys, they
Same
go to the
thing.
same club
Same thing.
every night. Damn, you here again? Yeah, bro, I'm here.
Baker about to
Same
ball,
thing.
and y'all about to see
Get
it.
the-
Watch.
Shit.
Watch it's gonna
Same
happen.
thing.
Yo, that loss to the Bills, man. Was that Josh Allen or the coaching? They didn't have to go for it.
Speaking of
No.
which, and that was the next super. That was the
Okay,
next
go
super
ahead.
chat. The next super chat is all right. I gotta ask y'all. Y'all, Sean McDermott. You're down 34-31, 20 seconds left. Field goal ties it, but you're 3 yards from a touchdown to win. What y'all doing?
And
I know what FIFO doing.
And you could have got the first down. Right.
Yeah.
So you could have got the first down, had another 4 downs to try to get a touchdown.
Yeah, and you had timeout. So
And you had timeouts. I'm going for it.
I'm going.
I
for
knew
it
he
too.
was going for
You-
it.
but you know why? You know why?
Mm.
What the hell was you doing against Derrick Henry?
Nothing.
If the Bills if the Titans get
get
the
it.
ball, well, you gonna lose that game.
Mhm.
I'm kicking it. I'm tying the
hell
game.
no.
Nah.
Nah, I'm going for that.
If
I'm
it,
going
if
for
it
that.
was like a half yard.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
The only reason I would not go. I would have went for it. I just would have went for it
Look,
for a number of reasons. Even them losing the game, they still in first place and they still okay.
100%.
You go for it,
and
take
it's
that
still
win.
relatively early in the season.
Yeah, you take that opportunity to win and get out of there.
100. What? How big is Josh Allen? What's his measurables?
Okay, so fine. If
slipped.
that's the case, if the coach made the right call, then it's on fucking Josh Allen.
It is on Josh Allen.
Yeah, he slipped.
His sorry ass.
Yeah, he slipped. Now that's one where I ain't really looking at it on him too bad. I mean, he slipped. That's all.
You got to get that.
Yeah,
You got to get that.
You got to. But
You
it wasn't
gotta
for
get that.
it wasn't for his effort. It was a great
Oh,
defensive
it was
effort,
just-
and he slipped. He really slipped. That's
It was a good call that didn't go the way that it should have went.
Mhm.
That's it. Look, Ken, these are the moments. So look, okay. So since you want to bring my Madden game into it, you know the reason why I went for that? Because I respected my opponent, and also I knew that to win that game, I should have got it. And remember, the one that Henry Ruggs dropped too. So and the one that Debo dropped. So all I'm saying is, Ken, that sometimes depending on the person you're going against, you need to do that because they wouldn't have been able to stop there. Well, how many yards did Derrick Henry have? 170 something?
140 something.
140 something?
But he had 76 in one play.
76 in one play.
They actually didn't do a bad job on Derrick Henry, to be honest.
But it's still there. But he was still chunking them too.
Yeah, he got his yards, but it wasn't like he was killing them. Other than that 76-yard touchdown. Now that 76-yard touchdown, it was great. You better make that. Ooh. And he shot a brick.
That was more than a brick. This looked like a first game.
I told you Jordan Poole got to prove it to me.
What?
I was about to ask y'all something else. Hold on, let me go here. We were watching this Sunday. Urban Meyer, man.
Finally. But hey, against my Dolphins though.
I know, I understand.
Dang.
I was happy for him though. I know a lot of people may not have been, but I was happy for him, man. Trevor Lawrence, man. That was a gutsy win, and that was one hell of a call for him to call that slant on 4th down. It was like 4th and 8 with like 5-6 seconds left on the clock. Like perfectly executed too.
100%. To me, the Dolphins lost when they kicked it on 4th down. What was it? Like 4th and 1, 4th and 2?
No, they went for it.
No,
and they didn't get it.
No, the Dolphins kicked it away in the 4th quarter.
Oh, well, you talking about another possession?
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about toward the end of the game. The Dolphins started driving. Jacksonville stopped them. I think it was like it was under 2 minutes, but they stopped them. And then the Dolphins kicked, you know what I'm saying, punted it off. They came back. They won the game on the field goal. To me, you got to go for it on that 4th down.
I think they went for it. They stopped them.
No, they didn't go for it, Ken. They punted the ball. They punted the ball. I was watching it.
We both were watching it.
They punted the ball.
So there was a 4th down stop. You're not talking about that one. It was in the 4th quarter. That's how they got the ball at the 50-yard line.
Nah, they didn't go.
It was because Gaskins and somebody didn't get the damn 1st down.
Nah, man. It was okay. So maybe that was earlier in the 4th quarter, but later in the 4th quarter they punted away, and then that's what led to the game-winning field goal.
One thing I noticed was like, God dang, man, are they even trying to block for Trevor Lawrence? Because it looked like they were letting them just come through.
That's what happens when we got a battle line. But Trevor had some throws and some runs in that game that was like, okay, you know what I think is happening to Trevor right now? I think the game itself, like he's starting to understand the speed and the windows, because the man got the arm, but the brain got to catch up to the mechanics, and I think it's starting to click. Like he's starting to get it.
Yeah, slowing down.
It's starting to slow down a little bit for him. So you put any real talent around him. He the guy.
And I think Urban's learning, man. Like this talent, on every team there's talent.
Oh, 100%.
It's not in college.
No, there ain't no blowouts here.
Right, and it's any given Sunday. No matter what, all these teams can beat you.
Yep. They just got to do a better job in the draft and in free agency.
Yeah, they need talent.
They just need talent because they got the guy. Trevor Lawrence is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to surround him.
Get him some protection and get some help on defense.
100.
That's the main thing.
Colts, Carson Wentz.
Bruh. You see them bombs?
Are they getting it together?
You see them bombs?
It was looking good, man.
I've always said Carson Wentz was better than how people wanted to, tear him apart. I don't think he's like elite, but I think he's good enough to win a championship. I put him in a Matt Ryan tier. If it wasn't for the injuries and stuff like that, I think he would have had the yards, and obviously he got a Super Bowl. I think that the stats would have been there, but with the Colts, they got a great O-line. They got B-level weapons, but he looked good. Yes, this past Sunday, he looked really good. I'm happy for him because he's calming down a little bit of the doubters. Now you got to be consistent. So let's see what he does this Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say because y'all give him a lot of credit for playing the Houston Texans, and to say that he was only 11 for 20 for 223 yards. I mean, he did what he's supposed to do. Don't get me wrong.
They won.
But Taylor had 145 yards rushing, so that helped out a lot. 2
100%.
touchdowns. So in saying that, I mean, they played a good game. The defense shut down the Texans is what happened.
100.
So when you steamrolling like that, it's easy. What I look for when I look at quarterbacks is when your back's against the wall, what you're gonna do. And so that's what I need to see from Wentz more than anything else. He's a quarterback, so I expect him to make certain plays. But what can you do when that team needs you to do it? That's what I'm looking for. Who did they just play and lose to? The Bills? I think it was the Bills.
Yeah.
That's the game I needed to see him do something impressive and I say something good about him.
I
ain't saying nothing about him.
I think for Carson Wentz and the Colts, those type of victories that you're asking for will happen later in the season. If they continue.
If at all. Because it's Carson Wentz we're talking about.
100%. There's a game that happened, I want to say it was last season, maybe the season before. It was when they came here to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And he had nothing but,
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that game?
I think I was at that game. I went to that game.
I don't know who he was thrown to the grocery boy.
Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't have no wide. And
that shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy as hell. So to me, Carson Wentz has it. It's just Carson Wentz. He's like a flower that hasn't bloomed all the way. I was like, oh, damn, that's a pretty color. I ain't never seen that color before. But you ain't see the whole rose petal. You ain't see the whole petal yet. And, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Carson has some of that. It's just he hasn't done it consistently.
But see, that's the thing. He has a lot of talent. I ain't never questioned his talent. It's the other stuff that I question. And whether we'll ever be able to see him overcome that, I don't know. With him, it's more mental than it is physical because we know he got talent. We've always known he was a talented quarterback.
100.
But like I said, I just don't. I don't. Carson Wentz does not impress me mentally. It never really has. So that's what his shortcoming is for me, is his mind. And that's something you can't coach. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to get a couple cupcakes under his belt. Who they play next week? Let's see who they play next week. Because he got the squad. He got players around him.
Yeah, no, this is as good as that Eagle squad he was on.
Mm-hmm. And the best you can ask for is to play the 49ers. The best you can ask for is a good running game, which he has. He got 3 good running backs, and decent receivers, which he has.
Great O-line.
Yeah, great O-line.
And they look banged up and all that. But
the thing of it is, he has everything in place. So
he has a great team. He has a great team.
You got to look at him. And if we're gonna be critical on certain players, he should still top the list. He's getting a little pass in my opinion. I think this.
But he's also coming off an injury, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Coming off an injury, and then new team, a lot of new with Carson Wentz. So right now, would you say you feel good, indifferent, or bad about where the Colts are right now?
Bad.
You feel bad?
I do.
I feel
they're
okay.
not a 2-4 team. I mean that's a much more talented team than 2-4.
You know the reason why I'm not that worried. First and foremost, the division that they play in, and then number 2, he didn't do the whole offseason. He got hurt. Quentin Nelson got hurt too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's. I'm not saying that this is like a Super Bowl contender, but I definitely think they're a playoff contender. And I think that, they're in that stretch where they need to reel off, the next 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, wins. Like they need to go on that run because they're that talented. And I believe that they should go on that run, again, because of the division and the opponents that they typically play.
Mm-hmm.
They were in all those games. Those at least 2 of those 4 that they lost. Defense couldn't stop Lamar, so you just got outgraded.
The MVP.
Yep, you got outgraded, and I think they lost to the Rams, and it was somebody else. It was another one that was pretty close, but so we'll see. But they're competing.
They beat the Dolphins and they beat the
they ain't beat they beat teams they should have beat.
Yep.
Yeah, but those close, tougher playoff teams, they were like in those games for the most part.
Titans beat them 25-16.
Yeah,
they beat them pretty good.
And I think they were. I thought they were winning most of that game.
No, the Rams game they were close to. The Seahawks.
I thought that
were pretty good.
I thought that Titans Colts game was closer than that. Oh, throughout the game, not the final score.
Let me see.
And Tennessee not impressing me. I don't know why people they can still win. I think the Colts can still win this division because
they can.
Tennessee ain't looking like shit.
Tennessee look like it's Derrick Henry or nothing.
Yeah. And they got Julio.
They ain't. Yeah, this. The Colts can still win that division.
I don't think so.
Shelton, that game was 14-13 going into the fourth quarter. Yeah, they were in that game.
Mm-hmm. And then,
it was 16. It was 22-16. Yeah, they're competing with some playoff teams. So they just haven't pulled any of these outs. So if you're a Colts fan, that's something you can lean on.
And he had 194 yards passing. That's what I'm saying. So in that game, he had 194 yards passing. So you look at stuff like that, and it's like, you rely on that defense heavily, which they got a really good defense.
I guess what I'm saying is that if they're playing playoff teams and getting blown out, that's one thing. But if you're playing playoff teams and you're a player or two away from winning those games, then that's another. So I think that it shows that coaching here, a Carson Wentz play there, a turnover, let's hear a defensive stop here. These games can go, the opposite direction. So you take Lamar off that Ravens team, that's a win. They should have won that game.
Yeah, that
game. The field goal kicker was the one that was costing that game. Mm-hmm. That's not on Wentz. So that was one they should have won. So these are the quirks. Like good teams win those type of games where you have those ancillary things that happen that can kind of take you over the edge. So, but we'll see. But they're 2-4 still.
Their next two games, they got the 49ers and they got the Titans again.
It's an uphill battle for them for sure. You got to play the Niners, but
I think they're on the road.
And the Titans, that's not good. You can be 2-6 real quick. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into
Wait a minute,
our picks. Go ahead.
We did the Kareem Hunt injury, which was unfortunate. Alex Betancourt said, "What up, fellas? Ravens should be 5-0 if it wasn't for my Raiders. Lamar for MVP."
Yes, sir.
Chill Vibe says, "Shelton, what's going on with them Panther receivers, man? Dropping balls left and right. Them boys couldn't catch COVID if they tried." Yeah.
He said they were the best duo in the NFL.
They were when they had better quarterback. Give me the ball spinning a little different. They were in the top. They were 2,000-yard receivers. Wasn't nobody else doing it.
What's the damn quarterback name? What was the Panther quarterback name?
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I was
going to say Bradford.
Hey, no, hell no.
Same thing.
Sam Bradford made out of glass. Sam Darnold, I'm not saying he's the best QB, but he was an upgrade over whatever the hell y'all had previously.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And also Sam Darnold got a bad rap with the Jets. Sam Darnold could play football. Have I not been consistent on that take?
Yeah, along with all the other white prognosticators that keep saying the same thing.
But Sam Darnold got talent.
I know Teddy done lost 3 in a row.
So it's Darnold.
Teddy got a
they
water
going
pistol.
Neck and neck. So right now they look like they're the same quarterback. If you're telling me, Shelton.
Teddy got knocked out.
Y'all was singing Teddy praises, and he done lost 3 in a row when he faced better competition.
I was saying he's solid.
Let me ask this: who got better talent around him, Teddy or Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold.
Teddy.
How? Who?
What do you mean?
Who?
What? Whoa!
Who?
Judy Sutton.
Come on, man. Right now.
Judy's not playing.
We said better talent
around on the roster
yes.
The Panthers have a better.
No,
the Panthers were.
McAfee's even hurt.
It's the same thing. They got Hubbard. Hubbard stepping up.
You didn't even like Hubbard.
Yes, I did. He on my fantasy team. I love Hubbard.
You just picked him up because you had no choice.
No, I really had no.
Nah, man. The Broncos have bro.
I don't think the Broncos got more talent than the Panthers though, and that's no. I can't let y'all say that.
They do. What the chat saying, Ken? I can't read from back here.
Sam Darnold is a backup. Kaiser. He stinks.
Better than Bridgewater.
Said, yeah. Well, yeah.
Teddy.
They said Teddy mid as fuck.
Yeah.
Both bottom tier QBs.
Okay.
Let me. I want to know if the chat think the Broncos got a better roster than the Panthers.
Yes.
In what way?
Tigolo said yes. And he
Did
said,
you not see Noah Fan?
Which Tigolo is this?
He said, "Come on, Shelton. Way better roster."
Is this clone Tigolo or real Tigolo? Because Tigolo changed after a minute. Now he flip it up. Yeah, the Panthers do have a younger team, but they got a good team.
Yeah.
Judy, Sutton, Patrick, Fant.
It's a better. It's a better roster.
No.
It's a better roster. Man, let's get into these picks.
I disagree.
Man. Of course, you disagree.
I
You don't want to be wrong.
The Broncos can play the Panthers now, and the Panthers would, switch quarterbacks, and the Panthers would win.
Nah, they shaping up to be the same guy, and that's not good. Anyway,
yeah.
Last week, week 6, I went 3-2. FIFO went 4-1, and well, shit, we all went 3-2 except FIFO. FIFO went 4-1. Damn, good shit, FIFO.
Had to come back, man.
How the hell you go? What the hell?
At least a little bit.
What games? What was the games we picked?
The only one I lost was the Ravens.
Oh, you picked the Chargers over the Ravens.
Yep, that's the one I lost.
You and FIFO. That was
that's
FIFO lost. I had the Ravens.
Dang.
I had Cleveland over Arizona. That's the one.
What other one?
See, keep picking Baker. See, you see what happened?
I got Pittsburgh over Seattle. That was easy. That's one Nick lost. Damn, I picked Chicago. If I would have known that record, I would have picked Chicago.
Who else did I pick wrong?
Yeah, you had the Chargers winning. You had Arizona winning. You had Pittsburgh winning. Green Bay, and you had Denver beating the Raiders.
We picked that game too?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck did we pick that game for?
Nick threw that in there. And I had the Raiders. You were the only one to pick the Denver Broncos.
Really?
Yep.
What was I thinking?
Mm-hmm. I'm look, there's no disrespect toward the black QB, but Bridgewater is a very safe quarterback, which is why, in my opinion, he's a better backup. He's not he's not going to push the ball.
Gruden, because of everything that went down with Gruden, you thought that mentally they won't be ready, and I thought the opposite.
You said the opposite, yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
That's what it was. Yep.
And I thought the opposite too, which is why I picked the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so right now our records are Nick and I, we're both 15-10. FIFO, you 14-11, and Shelton's ahead of the pack at 17-8. And we move on to week 7. Man, I'm hanging in there, man. I'm not good at this, but I'm hanging in there.
I'm still at the end.
I'm treading water.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Hey, I don't know. I think I might win this one late. Week 7, Cincinnati versus Baltimore. Nick has Cincinnati.
That's just a homer pick. That's all.
Yeah.
That's a tough
it's in Baltimore too.
Give me Baltimore. Yeah, give me B more. Give me B more. See, that's what the Chargers game taught me. I'm not going against Lamar no more.
Nope.
Give me Cincinnati.
I can't believe you
see what happens when you follow Nick, Ken.
I can't believe you can.
I'm thinking that offense, and my only concern is their defense, the Bengals defense.
And you're going against the number 1 rushing attack in the NFL. Or number 2, or top 5, because I think Cleveland's number 1.
Bet on black. I can't believe you can. You going again. You a Baker
Again.
Burrow. Baker Burrow lover.
Yeah, I fuss with Burrow.
I fuck with
Burrow. Kansas City versus Tennessee. Give me KC, because I just do not. Nick got KC.
Kansas City who?
Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
Ooh.
Give me Tennessee.
I was almost with you, man.
Man, Derek about to run all over them boys, bro. Derek might break the single game rushing record.
Give me Kansas City.
Derrick Henry might break the single. Hey, you ain't nobody on any damn sports show has said what I just said. Mm-hmm. So give me my flowers if it happens. Derrick Henry is gonna, if he doesn't break it, he'll get real close to beating the single game rushing.
They're gonna
record.
hold him under 100 yards.
No, hell no. Hell no. Hey, Nick, you got another fantasy win because Derrick Henry about to go crazy, bro.
All right, so we just talked about this game. So Indiana versus San Francisco. I got Indy. Nick went San Francisco.
Depends on who playing quarterback for San Francisco.
Jimmy G, Trey out. Well, I want to say it's a knee injury, but it's not serious. I know it's lower extremity, so y'all can fact check me, but I know he got something going on. And Jimmy G is back from injury.
Give me San Fran.
Give me San Fran.
Give
me San Fran.
Damn. All right, Wentz. Last one. New Orleans versus Seattle. Nick called it the Battle of the Black Ups. He went New Orleans.
Give me New Orleans over Cam Newton and Seattle Seahawks.
Give me the NO.
You said Cam?
Yeah, Cam about to sign with him.
Oh, they ain't about to do shit. Give me New Orleans. Definitely not.
Give me the NO.
Is that official or rumors?
Rumors.
He just got vaccinated.
Yeah.
That would be a good spot for him to go, actually.
It would be. Did y'all know this was the first time Russell Wilson ever missed a game?
Really?
I know it was in his career. I know he was on a streak, but I didn't know.
Nah, in his career.
Oh wow.
First time he missed a game. Which is crazy. 10 years in the league.
Before we get out of here, I know some of us have seen a little bit of this Lakers. What kind of shot was that, LeBron? Games. What? Any early thoughts on Lakers so far?
It looks like the first season or the first game of the season. Like it's sloppy in spots. It's spotty play. I think both of these teams are going to be fine though. Honestly, from what I see, the talent, how they want to attack, I like that. I'm not liking all of the 83s right now, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
What do you think of Russ?
Russ is still finding. Russ doesn't know how or when to attack yet.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so when he figures that out, that's when it becomes scary because they're gonna win games with Russ not knowing what he needs to do. But like all LeBron teams, everybody's role is gonna be defined. It just takes some time. Once Russ understands what that is for him, they're gonna be scary.
Yeah, Melo looked good as
hell. Oh, Melo looked good as hell.
Yeah. They let Melo be Melo.
Yeah,
so it's easy for him because they let him just do what he do.
But you know what I think what happened over the last 3 seasons that we've seen? Melo has come down off of I'm an all-star caliber player and I'm a role player now. I'm a championship role player now. And I think because has accepted that coming off of the bench. Remember when he was at OKC? Me coming off the bench? What y'all talking about? This has been a work in progress for Carmelo Anthony. I think because he has accepted the role, he's gonna be invaluable to what the Lakers want to do in terms of
Lakers
championship
standing
run.
around too, but
Draymond is finishing too. I'm proud
that
of
won't
Draymond
last
for
long.
finishing.
Oh, let's see the Melo right there.
Are you behind?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he is.
Oh. But yeah, these teams look like kind of like I expected. I know Golden State is still short-handed.
I know. Hey, if you watch Chris Brickley, you would have known that would have gone in because Carmelo been working all season.
What with Brickley?
Carmelo is the person that kind of put Brickley on. Like he was his first major client. I'm telling you, Chris Brickley's the guy. All of the players that work out with Kevin Porter. Watch some Houston games, Ken. We got league pass, bro. Watch Houston. Kevin Porter is a problem.
Oh, I like Kevin Porter. He got off last year.
Kind of, sort of.
He was having good games.
Yes.
Because remember, he came out of Cleveland and all that shit that went down.
Yes.
And then he went to Houston. And he started putting up numbers.
Yep.
And because I remember, I was like, oh, shit, Cleveland, y'all might have fucked up.
Cleveland is a fuck
like,
up,
what
bro.
The hell? Yeah, I was like, damn, y'all just let this guy go. But anyway, how about thoughts on the Bucks beating down the Nets?
Game one. We're not gonna read too much into it. Like I said earlier, I don't know. Were we live when I said that?
Yeah, we were.
Okay. Well, maybe you weren't here, but in my opinion, the drama of Kyrie is wearing on the shoulder of the Brooklyn Nets, and I saw it on the court.
They still look like they're in preseason form. Like I said, this was quick, and They didn't look ready.
But you know what though?
Milwaukee looked ready.
No, Milwaukee looked ready. But
Yeah, he did have a 50 last year.
to me, Brooklyn didn't look enthusiastic about the season opener.
No, they didn't.
And that's that to me. That's the drama of Kyrie because it's the first. You're hoopers. What we do is hoop. So it's the first. You're supposed to be dribbling and you outrun the ball. Like you're supposed to be amped. And they felt lethargic and sluggish. And to me, the only thing that I can attribute that to is the cloud that's around that organization right now, and the consistent talks. And I think, honestly, they're probably KD and James Harden are probably in the game thinking about, damn, we lose this shit. They gonna ask me about Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we human, dog. Like everybody, them type of thoughts are running through their head, and you could it's manifesting through their body language. It's not a good thing.
Right. In the rotation period, you get tired of that, and then you don't know what your rotation is going to be. You don't know what the situation is going to be.
Tickler, what's the Wiseman question?
I was going to get to it.
Okay.
Alex Betancourt said, y'all watching these NBA games? We are. What is going on with the Ben? Donovan Molina said, what is going on with Ben Simmons trade? We talked about that part. Tigolo said, FIFA, where's your superstar Wiseman at? And then he called him a bust.
And said he's a terrible pick by the Warriors. Wiseman will be back in a few weeks.
Where is he?
3 to 5.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
3 to 5. You talking to me? Come on, man. What do I always say? 3 to 5. This is year 2. Year 2. You know what I'm saying? Let the man work himself in. He can be great. He may not be great for the Warriors, but he can be great. He fits a need. Draymond is declining. Draymond is still elite at what he does, but Draymond is declining. Wiseman can pick up the slack in that. He just got to get up to NBA speed and how the Golden State Warriors want to play. They still got to figure each other out between him and the organization and the Splash. He hasn't even played with the Splash Brothers yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be patient.
Yeah, let's give him a little bit of time, Tigolo. Just a little bit. And the only reason I say that is because, like you said, he can play with the full complement of rosters. But more than anything, we got to see if this man gonna stay healthy. You say what? A G League player.
Hey, look. Look. Sometimes I hope you're playing. I hope because if you truly deep down your analytical brain is telling you that James Wiseman is a G League player, we will never read another comment of yours on our live stream. Hey, Ken, I'm gonna have to put a ban in place, bro. I'm just saying, come on now. Like your eyes should work. That man is not a G League player.
That's funny.
He may need some G League games when he come back because he.
I think he going to the G League when he get back.
He ain't played it forever.
He has,
and he stay hurt. That's the only thing I don't like about Wiseman is his injury history.
But think about a lot of the bigs in the game. There's only a select few that don't get injured like that.
But he gonna have to be one for me to say he wasn't a bust. And I'm not saying he's a bust at all because he might be great, but I just need him to stay healthy and stay on the court.
Okay, so if we apply that logic to AD, AD's always hurt, but everybody say AD damn near top 10, top 5 every year. Every year he gonna miss 15 to 35 games.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 82 tonight. He's benefiting from these people in.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%. You know what? You know what? The addition of Russ and how this Laker team is constructed, it allows the LeBrons and the ADs of the world to take games off. You got Carmelo's not the same Carmelo, but it is Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Like
he said, Wiseman must be dope on 2K.
Man, I'm only playing my player right now, so I don't even know.
That's hilarious.
I know. I be seeing them say, "Oh, you going off of Madden rating, 2K rating?" No, Wiseman is nice, bro. Just let the man develop. It's year 2. Come on, man. 3 to 5.
I think K's gonna do some things this year, man. I'm excited to see him. I know B-Man talked about him all year last year.
I don't know if I said it. You said K Cunningham, so it made me think of Jalen Green.
I knew that's where you were going.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, because how long have I known you, of course? But look, Jalen Green, I know I've talked to the Dead End Sports guys about it, maybe off camera. I'm not sure if I said it on camera. But Jalen Green in 3 to 5 years is going to be a top 5 player in the NBA. Top 5 player. So I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I don't know if you watched, and I don't care if it's just preseason. The trajectory, the bag he has already with the athletic ability, and then the dog in him. This right here, I don't question nothing. Just like, I love my guy from Minnesota.
Edwards?
Yes, Anthony Edwards. Love why? Because of this. Those guys are going to be. Jalen Green is going to be a top 5 player. He's going to be a top 5 player. The only thing that'll slow him down, the only thing that'll stop him is injury. But it won't be him. It won't even be the organization. He is going to be a top 5 player.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to see that.
We'll find out.
Top 5.
All right. Well, Thursday.
Hold up. I got a couple more super chats.
Oh, okay.
Big numbers.
Uh-oh.
So I'm
You said pretty big numbers.
For super chats, we got Alex Hayes. Alex Hayes said, in the words of Jay-Z, it was all good just a week ago for the Browns. Despite the loss in FIFO, you sure you still want a talented soft player than a talented injury-prone player?
I said I wanted a talented soft player over a talented injury-prone player. I said that.
An injury-prone player over a talented soft player.
If I said that, then I'll moonwalk and say, give me the injury-prone. I think I may have said I want the soft player.
Yeah, I'll take an injury-prone over soft.
Well, you okay? So this is the reason why. So now maybe coming back to me because I feel that I'm not gonna like Doc Rivers coddled Ben Simmons. I wouldn't coddle Ben Simmons. I would have challenged. What did Bruce Arians do earlier to Tom Brady? Oh yeah, he didn't play good.
Yeah, he called him out.
Have we heard of peeps from Bruce Arians? You doing what I need you to do. I ain't gonna say a damn thing. Right. But what did Doc Rivers do? He coddled the shit out of it. No, fuck. Hey, he need a shoot.
Yeah,
he need a shoot.
Right.
So that was my mentality behind answering that. So yes, I would still take the soft talented player because if I can't coach you, then there's a problem with you. It's not me. It's not you. We got to get this right here strong.
Alex Hayes, again, appreciate you, Alex, for the love twice. He said, Kyrie gets vaccinated or Ben gets traded. Which happens first?
Ben getting traded.
Kyrie.
Hell no.
I think Kyrie going to get vaccinated too. Sooner
Ben Simmons gone in 2 weeks or less.
Not going to happen.
2 weeks?
Not going to happen.
Okay.
That might be a tie. They might first across the finish line at the same time.
They might get traded for each other, which is why that shit happens.
Right? Ben Simmons' mama going to call him. He going to get his shit together.
I'm not gonna. I'm
Sip.
Joshua Jericho said NBA awards early prediction. We're gonna have a full NBA show, Josh. I ain't thought about it much, to be honest with you. So give us
Staples Center.
When is our NBA show gonna be? Probably next week.
Yeah, it'll have to be next Thursday though.
Yeah, next Thursday we're gonna do our NBA show and get it started.
You want to try to do it this Thursday?
We can.
Yeah, let's try to do it this Thursday. Tentative, either this Thursday or next Thursday.
Yeah,
one of the Thursdays.
Because I kind of like having like a little bit of, I like seeing it a little bit, then saying, okay, this is.
But see, that's what makes it exactly. That's what makes it special. Super early, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we got you on the early predictions. It's coming.
Yep.
Adrian Wells said, Julio and AJ been injured all season. They haven't really been playing together. So, yeah, the AFC South is still the Titans division. 100%. When you got Derrick Henry, it really don't matter what else you line up on the other side of the ball in that division. They can run on all three of those other teams, no matter what.
How healthy has Julio been throughout the last 5 years of his career?
Julio has been what he is right now.
Julio washed.
Not from a skill or talent perspective. He's not available.
Yeah, he adds something to this team, but he's, like I said, he's no longer number one receiver.
He's number one talent. He's just not available.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But he's not a number one receiver. Right?
It's Ryan Tannehill.
You think that's the biggest problem?
You got all these receivers, AJ Brown, Julio and that other guy.
They've been hurt though, and then he played well this last game. I mean, he's been perfect, but he played better.
All right, okay.
But I get what you're saying. And you got Derrick Henry to hand the ball off.
Tannehill got overhyped.
Yeah, it's easy, but he's better than Baker.
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. Oh, you don't think Tannehill is better than Baker?
I think they damn near about the same.
Oh
bro.
no,
Baker better than Tannehill.
Oh no. Go back and watch that game against the Bills.
Tannehill.
Baker could have done that, especially
he could have
what
done
he had
that.
out there. Nickname Toon Cat. What's you guys' NBA predictions and hot takes? We got you on that. We coming with that. I promise. We coming with the NBA predictions and hot takes either Thursday or next Thursday. We got you. So please tune in and bring somebody else with you when you come to tune in next week. I know I say this all the time, man. It's very important that you bring somebody with you, man. Help build these numbers for us. We appreciate your love and support.
And also like the stream.
Please like the stream. And we're glad to have you here with us.
So I got some breaking news real quick. Jaren Jackson Jr. has agreed to a 4-year, $105 million contract extension with the Grizzlies.
I saw that. Now, and to be honest, I guess it's in tune with what they should be doing, but surprising based off his injury history too. But once again, it's not a lot of money.
It's not, which is crazy to think.
Yeah,
right. That shit. Like,
I mean, it's a lot of money to me.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, shit. Let me get $1 million. I don't need 100 of them. Let me get one of them.
Give me one.
But nah. You know what? Again, this is the same take I had with Rudy Gobert. You draft a guy that is borderline all-star, all-NBA talent level. You got to pay him.
Yeah, you do.
You got to pay him.
But he got to stay on the court. He got to figure it out, man. I don't know what he's doing with his body, but he need to holler at LeBron for a season and stay on the court.
I think that if it doesn't work out, it's a movable contract. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like there's no talent there. It's just I think he's on the cusp of, are you a role player or are you an all-star? What are you? You know what I'm saying? Can you be a number 2 or number 3 on a championship team?
Right.
That's where I question him because I really like his game, but I don't love his game. And part of it is the fluidity. Is he's a big man with guard skills instead of a guy that's big with guard skills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's still a little clunky. But even though he can shoot the 3, he got perimeter game, stuff like that. I like him. I don't love him. I think that's what that contract says.
Right. And I don't know if y'all saw, but Usher's in the building. I don't know if y'all saw, but DeAndre Ayton did not agree to terms. They couldn't come to terms in Phoenix. So and they signed Landry Shamet and they gave somebody else some money too. I can't remember who the other player is.
That's eye opening. Only because let me ask y'all, do y'all feel that Ayton is a max player?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think Ayton is a max player. I think Ayton, the job he did get down the stretch, he deserves that money because he can only get better from where he is. He's a younger version of a lot of the big men out there, and he's a dying breed. You give him that money, he's a unicorn.
100%. And then here's the other thing. Where was he drafted?
Number one.
And you got him in D Book.
Yeah, and they playing. You pair that, keep that pair together.
You got to keep that together.
Keep it together. That's your Shaq, Kobe of the future. Not that you know what I'm saying. That's 100%. Your core. Yeah,
100%. Like why are we even questioning it?
Bridges. That's right. Thank you, Flavian. It's Bridges. Thank you, Marty.
Now here's the thing. Like let's just say I don't know what the max is for him.
207.
207. Offer him 198. Hey, give us a little, $10, $11 million, let's get somebody else too with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Leave us a little bit of the mid-level exception. Give us a little bit of money on the back end. But that's a max.
Yeah.
100, 200 mil.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer for me with the talent level. Miles Bridges with the Charlotte Hornets did not come to terms yet either. Hopefully they'll work it out because I want to keep that pair together too.
I like Airbnb.
Yeah, I like it. Airbnb. I love it, and I want them to stay together.
Yeah,
and you need to keep your guys, Charlotte.
Yep,
ain't no reason not to.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting with him? I think that Bridges gotta have he. This is the year to show and prove because. He's good, but how great can you be?
Right.
And then how is your greatness predicated on that guy the number 2 jersey on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you took a jump, but we also saw what this man was doing out here.
Right.
So, to me, this is show improve year for him. What have you added to your game? Because if it's still the same game, and which is fine, just understand the money doesn't go with the same game.
Yeah, it's going to slot you where you are.
Exactly. So if you improve and show ascension, then yeah, okay, 100 mil, 120 mil, 140 mil, okay, we could start negotiating. But if your game is the same, we talking 3-year, 50 mil.
Mm-hmm. You're right. We got a super chat from Sarah Jones. What's up? That's my brother.
Okay, that's what's up.
He say, why do the Lakers keep picking up Avery Bradley? That little bit of defense does nothing to make up for all them open threes he cannot hit.
Man, that is so real.
But you know what? He's a huge Lakers fan, by the way.
But they do need perimeter defense.
They do. Just it
was looking bad out there.
I was gonna say he fills out the roster because you can have 15 players and then 2 mid-level, 2 what do you call them, 2-way players.
I wouldn't have brought his ass back.
Well,
didn't he quit on them?
Yeah, he wanted it.
Yep.
Yeah, with the COVID stuff.
He sure did. I wouldn't have brought his ass back.
But I think part of it was he had a at-risk child at home.
Yeah,
and remember, it was very early. He was like, "Nah, I'm out. I don't know what this is."
Yeah, you're out of a ring.
I'll give him that pass.
But he was at Golden State, and I think that Golden
Damn,
State,
they gave his ass a ring.
They did.
They did. That's what's up. That's big of them.
Like you said, if they happened with the daughter, then that's why. But he was with Golden State, and I think that they were. I know Steph wanted him to stay, and so did Draymond. They spoke out for him to stay. So when they released him, I think they had plans of bringing him back. So I think the Lakers signing him was a defensive move to keep him from probably going back to Golden State. What's funny, though, is earlier in that day, he was saying how far head and shoulders the Lakers were. I mean, the Golden State Warriors organization was over other organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Which they cut him at the same time.
But they are.
It was just funny how they cut him right after that.
It's a business.
But yes, you need him for a plug and play. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
on that particular, that was nice. Draymond playing good tonight. But on that night when, such and such is out because somebody going to be out, he's a veteran plug-in. 100%. That's the only reason I can see having him out there.
I always say this, right, Ken? Look, he's a low tier. I keep adding fucking levels to this shit. But he's a low tier championship player. Meaning he's one of those guys, Ken, that I always say, I just need one game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's 5 threes, 5 wide open threes. It doesn't matter if you shut down a guy for a key stretch.
Yeah.
I just need one game of everything of whatever you got in your tank.
Yeah.
Carmelo's a different. Like to me, Carmelo's a high level championship player, meaning that in 2 or 3 of these 7-game series,
you're gonna need Carmelo.
Hey, I need you to
20
get 20
plus. So yeah, Avery Bradley is one that can have 8 DMPs in a row. In that one game, you need him to come out.
You need to come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need 2 threes and I need 3 steals.
Yeah.
And if you do that, thank you.
That's it.
And that's all I need for the whole series.
Now
just
sit
one
back
game.
down. Yeah.
Exactly. Go all these DMP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I like the move. I don't love the move. It's not a make it or break it. It's just you're adding to what you think you may need in the future, which is very smart.
Is Horton Tucker hurt?
Who?
Oh no, he ain't
TSC?
getting.
No, he playing.
He ain't getting any. He on the court.
He didn't get minutes.
I don't think so.
I could have swore I saw him earlier.
I might be wrong because I wasn't looking always, but I ain't.
I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna play with this roster.
See that's what Russ got to do. No. TSC gonna get minutes. But that's what Russ got to do. Russ got to be there.
It's gonna be situationally.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be in a rotation like that. Let me see. I'm gonna see if he
is he. Nah,
he got a couple minutes.
Nah, bro.
He's not even listed. He must.
I think he's hurt. I think he's hurt.
Yeah.
But no, TSC is gonna get minutes. Hurt. You know why? The Jordan Pools.
Wait, when did they pick up the guy from Sekau, Dumboya?
They picked him up too?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
When did that happen?
Hey, what's his name?
He used to play in Detroit.
He had thumb surgery.
Who's the who the GM? Rob Pelinka?
Yeah.
Rob Pelinka working in phones, man.
I guess so. That helps him get young. He
signed a 3-year. I didn't know Horton Tucker signed a 3-year, $32 million extension.
You ain't turning that down, bro.
Which ain't I tell you when they signed Kyle Kuzma, that was just for trade.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That he wasn't gonna be a Laker long term.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Kuz does in Washington.
He ain't gonna do
I don't care. I know what you say. I just want to see it,
He
FIFO.
gonna be Shaq in the fool.
I'm not.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not.
Number one guy on Shaq.
I'm not making any speculations. I just want to see what happens. I want to see this. Yeah.
That man has no bag. The only bag he has is at the bank.
I gotta see.
But on the court, he broke.
I gotta see this shit.
That man broke on the court, man.
I bet he can't wait.
But do you understand how much shit I'm gonna talk to Nick? Every time he, bro, okay. Nick said he gonna average close to 20. 21, yeah. 20. Yeah. Man, 20 minutes on the court?
Yeah.
Man, Kyle Kuz,
said he was good too.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I did. And I stood by what I said. Because I said he did all the small things. What I said in context of what I was
Very
saying.
Small.
I said he was good. Yep.
Yep.
Man,
Kyle Kuz, man. Do you know how many players I'd rather have over Kyle Kuz?
Oh, man. He grabbed the water bottle and handed it to LeBron. That's awesome. That's the little things. LeBron, you need a towel.
Yeah, I never said anything about his offense, anything like that. Everything he did on the court. Yep.
Yeah.
So we know. And I was right. All right. Well, that's going to do it, man. We'll be back Thursday. And Nick will be here.
Tell them how they can sign up one more time, Ken. Oh, one last thing real quick, too. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Braves end up losing to the Dodgers tonight, 6-5. They was winning 5-2. I was excited, placed bets on everything, in the seventh inning, and ended up giving up 4 runs in the bottom of the eighth. So they're up 2-1 still, but they were up 2-0 last year as well. Ended up losing to the Dodgers. So we got to see what happens these next 2 games. Go Braves. Let's go Braves. Boston was winning last time I checked too. So let me update me on the score, y'all, if y'all see it.
And let me ask y'all, by a show of thumbs up emojis, how would you guys like a baseball special where we cover all of the playoffs exclusively? So basically a baseball show, maybe on a Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, throughout the baseball playoffs. So if y'all like that idea, go ahead and hit us with the thumbs up in the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me see by a show of hands if y'all like that idea, because we may be having something in the works.
It's tied 2-all, Red Sox and Astros. Lakers might be all right, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
They might be all right, man.
Shelton, when's the last time a very young team won a championship in basketball?
It's been forever. And 2 things will always hold true. You don't bet on LeBron. Or don't bet against LeBron.
Yep.
And you don't bet against Tom Brady. That's just 2 things you don't do. And regardless, they're going to always be right there.
And championship basketball teams have to be experienced. Not saying that you can't bring a young guy or 2 or 3 along, but that core of that team has to have championship medal. Even if they didn't win a championship yet, again, championship role players, a CP3, even though CP, this is his first finals that he's gotten to, like you need guys like that. Mm-hmm. And to me, that the Lakers are they're that team. Yes, they're older, but guess what? It's not like they got decrepit guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, LeBron's gonna miss a couple games nowadays. Yeah. He deserves to. He played the most minutes in NBA history. Mm-hmm. AD is broken. Okay, we get that too. But at the end of the day, when it comes playoff time, as long as they make the dance and they're in the top 4 seeds, they're scary.
Yeah, and they got talent all across the board. So, like I said, AD got the easiest job in the world now. He can kind of get lost because he got so many other names around him that nobody's going to be like AD focused,
7-3. 7-3 thumbs up.
So I get, okay, cool. So you know what I'm saying? We'll do the baseball thing. We're going to set it up. It may not come this week. It may come next week. You know what I'm saying? But the baseball thing, man. Look, we trying to expand that in sports. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of conversations and meetings behind closed doors that we trying to, you know what I'm saying? Look, we're appreciative of everybody that watches the stream and everybody that has subscribed and everybody that's become a member. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
YouTube.com/DeadEndSports, hit the join button. You'll have 2 tiers to select from.
Thank you. But at the end of the day, man, look, we want to grow all entities. I want to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pinky and the Brain. You know, yes, I could be Pinky. I ain't got to be the Brain. But we want to grow the channel. And 10K, respectively, is disrespectful. I'm just saying. Hey, Shelton, you've been around Dead End Hip Hop now for about 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do your boys work or do they work?
They work.
We work hard. We work. Y'all see us on the Tuesday and sometimes, throughout the week. Do you understand me and Ken are in this mug like almost every day? Every day.
Ain't no almost.
Like we work hard, and 10K is an amazing number. I'm not shitting on 10K. There's a lot of YouTube channels that they'll never see 10K. So I'm appreciative. But what I'm saying is it doesn't equal the level of work that we put in, but at the same time, we don't give you guys the level of content. So we know we need to up the volume. So we got some things in place. But again, we appreciate everybody that's here and all of the future supporters that are going to come because of the content we create.
Yep. So speaking of work, let me go finish this. Is Mike still on Patreon episode? We'll be back Thursday. We'll catch you then. 9:30 sharp. We out. Peace.